This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, we're very excited. We haven't met. This is a lovely young lady before, Anneli Maley, who's a champion at the Perth Lynx, who get the season underway against the, Southside Flyers. Boo hiss. Last year was a disaster against them in the final, but this year we're going to smash them game one tomorrow.
We're not talking about last year.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're not talking about last year. Let's
Nothing happened.
Keep that one in the bin, yeah. No, thanks for having me, guys.
You just come from shoot around and you reckon you got the sweats up and you look amazing.
Oh, thanks. I was saying before, I only work out to look good, nothing else. So,
I hear you, sister.
She's got the most amazing tattoos, some beautiful, beautiful work on her arms, and we were talking about the concept of a white tattoo because I told you that when I was in Margaret River one time, I saw this bloke and he got a white tattoo. And he has really, really dark olive skin. So what had happened, over time it fades and looks like a watermark.
Oh, okay.
You were thinking about getting a white tattoo once. Well, tell everyone what happens.
Apparently,
Here you go, everyone.
when you are of the more fair-skinned variety,
us Caucasians.
it fades to like a yellow pus colour.
Fades
Good to
to a
know.
pus colour.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I was fairly shoved in the direction of please do not get that on your body. So, that's...
Wise decision, I would think.
I think so too. I think so too.
Hey, Anneli, a lot of people have come back from the team from last season, which is good news. A couple of newies back into the team. How's it all shaping up for you guys?
Look, the returners, the core group, it'll be it's so hard, right, when you start a new season with a whole new group. But the fact that we've gotten so many back, it's good. It's good. Our pre-season's always long.
Yeah.
Lots of running, lots of training, all of that stuff. But we're excited to get underway.
So you went to the Olympics though in the 3x3 team.
I did. Yes.
And so did you have much of a break from there going and between the pre-season, or was it pretty much rolled one into the other?
Haven't heard
A break?
of it. Spell it.
You know, they have this thing, this mythical thing called an off-season, which female athletes don't usually get.
That's weird.
No off-season. I had a solid, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks. Actually, after Paris, went to Mallorca.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, didn't touch basketball, had a mimosa in my hand the whole time.
Great work.
That was my break.
Well, Greg Nyland's one of my best mates, so I know all about 3x3, and he just loves it, and he's really trying to get it happening here in Australia. It's such a fantastic sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always said, after watching it at the Olympics, that is the one you want to get your kids into.
Yes.
Because
It's
literally,
so
how long does a match go for?
It's a 10-minute game.
A 10-minute game.
Running clock.
You can have the car going and sitting there doing your bloody words with friends while your kids playing sport and then getting back in.
It's real kind of street ball vibes too.
love it.
My favourite thing about the 3x3 game is they just plop down a court in front of all these random places. Like there was one tournament in front of the pyramids in Cairo.
No.
Obviously, like where we played, like right in front of the Eiffel Tower. There was one in Athens. And they're always in the most random outdoor places because they're just a rubber court outside.
Yeah.
And like the street ball vibe of it, you got music going. There's always a bar.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
really?
Always.
Yeah,
This is so
always.
Yeah, so you're not having Powerade on the side.
No, beer.
But people think
Little
10 minutes is nothing. That 10
It's
minutes,
intense.
that looks so full on. What is that compared to a normal game, the effort you put in?
It's harder than a normal game of basketball, for sure. It's more physical, so they call less fouls.
Yeah.
And it's way quicker, so 12-second shot clock, less fouls. We usually sub on every possession just because you're absolutely stuffed. Because the turnover's so fast, like by the end of the game, you're just dead.
But there's only one sub, isn't there? There's only four of you and three on court.
If one gets injured, you have to play with three.
You're screwed.
Yeah, so, and how about this? So if two get injured, you have to play with two. There's no...
2v3.
Yeah.
So what if everyone else says if one gets injured?
You just have to play.
It's got to roll with it.
So the way they pick the teams is like we pick teams based on who can play through injury, who can play through like all the hard stuff.
Who can play on one leg.
Yeah, who can literally play on one leg.
I love this.
Yeah.
It's very technical in the sense that you've got to have the right players taking the right shots at the right time. You're a shooter, so there's no problem there. You can take those guys on yourself. You wear number 24.
Yes.
Who's your favourite player that you got that number off? Or was that a family thing?
My dad actually played in number 24, so he played in the NBL for a long time. He tells me he was like the best basketball player ever, but you know what dads are like. Yeah, you know what dads are like. He played for like the Giants and the 36ers, and I think like when the Saints were a team or something. I don't even remember. Paul Maley.
Paul Maley. There you go.
But yeah, he'll love that I just gave him a plug on the radio. I absolutely love that.
Being a shooter, can you like get a screwed up bit of paper and get it in the bin from anywhere and around a room?
No,
Is that, no? Okay.
No. I actually am maybe one of the most uncoordinated people. Yeah. People
Except
think you need
with a basketball in your
Well,
hand.
I don't know. I spend a lot of time on the floor, so I fall over quite a lot. I'm more of a hustle player than I am a shooter, to be honest, guys.
It is amazing, though,
What about the
because
scoring
basketball...
last year?
Huh?
You won the scoring last year, didn't you?
No, that was Amy.
Oh,
Amy
sorry.
Atwell. That's
Amy
the other
Atwell.
captain, the co-captain. She does all the shooting. I do all the hard work. She gets all the glory.
Yeah,
It's amazing that basketball's built on tall people because tall people, every single one of us has gone through that unco phase and sometimes it doesn't stop.
I just never grew out of it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the thing? Like, everyone says, like, when you stop growing, you're going to start being able to control your limbs. But here I am with my limbs and I still can't control them. Like, what's going on?
I was interested to see how tall you were when you came in because you see on TV when you guys are playing, you're not sure, and you are really tall.
I am.
What other sports did you play?
I played volleyball.
Yeah.
Also did a bit of athletics.
Yep.
But I also was a bit of a nerd, so spent a lot of time reading and painting. So I was an awkward kid in the library.
I did volleyball. I did athletics.
Yeah.
I did painting.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But I'm not a professional athlete.
that'd be
Yeah,
the
but you're
difference.
tall and awkward like me, so it's fine.
Very awkward. Hey, I want to know about your beautiful fiance.
Mm-hmm.
So, when is the wedding taking place?
Oh my God, it is so hard to plan a wedding when both of you are professional athletes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
she
God.
plays overseas?
Yeah, so she's in Hungary this year. Last year she was in Spain. But yeah, so God, I don't know. We tried to
knows?
elope actually in a country where it was illegal. So then I was like, oh, we can't actually get married there.
Goodbye, Dubai.
Yeah, we thought about it. We tried in Japan. We were like, oh, let's just do it today.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, actually, jail time. So maybe not that. Yeah.
So Vegas, maybe you sneak off to Vegas, do it there.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like we'll end up eloping. Honestly, like Marina, sorry, we're gonna elope.
Oh, well, too bad. But you know what? Eloping at the moment, at least gives them
What's
some money
cheaper?
to maybe buy a house.
Exactly.
Later, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like people are spending like so much money on their weddings.
I
Yeah.
know.
Who can be bothered? Also, you
that's
won't
true.
catch me dead in a dress. That's not going to happen.
Oh, wait, have you guys discussed it? So would she be in a dress or both pants?
She actually, it's crazy because she's the more masculine one of the two of us, but she wants to wear a dress. And I'm just like, I don't like wearing dresses because what if I get into a fight or I need to run?
That's what you're expecting at your wedding, or
Just at any point in time. Like, you never know. Like, what if the whoever marries the people, what they call the celebrant, is like, is anyone object? Like,
And
what if I
somebody
need to, like, roll up my sleeves and be like, all right, let's fight for it.
Every morning, Shaun, without fail, 365 days of the year, she gets on, puts a Kevlar vest on. Waiting for the worst.
Underneath this jersey, I have a bulletproof vest on. Just in
You're
case,
a woman of many talents, we know. You also do commentary because I've seen you commentating Wildcats games.
Yeah, so I do the commentary for the Wildcats. This year, I'm calling the games,
Yes,
like
because
special comments or whatever.
you used to be the sideline girl, the one going in on the huddles at timeouts, which is that's an awkward position.
Very
to be in, isn't
awkward.
it?
Sometimes they say no to you walk past and I'll go to one of the guys like, oh, can I catch you for halftime? And they'll just be like, nah. And it's like, well, sweet, man. Thanks. Didn't want to talk to you anyway. But no, I'm still doing a bit of both. So tonight I'll do on the sideline because they've got the commentary team back in Melbourne. And then I think I've got a couple more this year where I'm on sideline. Otherwise, they just give me a microphone and let me yap. And there I go.
Well, you seem pretty good at that. So what about your podcast? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I have a podcast with the NBL called Under the Surface.
Yep.
I just talk to professional athletes about their lives outside of sport, mental health, things that people don't usually know about them, and like athlete journeys. Like I got to speak to some incredible athletes that were refugees, even Monique Conti, being AFLW and WNBL and managing two sports. And then more recently, I actually had my brother on.
Really?
He plays for North Melbourne, and he randomly got drafted last year when he was working as like a tradie. So like that whole story was a bit crazy.
So was he the mid-season draft?
No, he was the rookie draft. I don't really know how it works, if I'm being honest. He's a rookie draft or something.
Doesn't know about football, me too.
No. He was rookie draft, but like he didn't think he was going to get drafted, and he was literally at work a scaffolding. He's like a solid 6'7". He's a big dude, but he had no idea, and he called me. He's like, "Oh, I reckon I just got drafted." I was like, "Yeah, you did, mate." Anyway,
So
crazy.
any other siblings?
Older brother.
Sporty or not?
He was, but I hurt his back. But now he's Jesus. He looks like Jesus.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
He'd be a good-looking rooster.
Yeah, very good-looking rooster.
Look at the family.
Yeah.
Has he got a few tats as well? Because I could see him at Jesus look with a couple of tats.
He's got a Jesus face with the most random Bali tattoo sticker ever.
Can I say, everyone knows someone that has a case of Jesus face.
Jesus face.
If you have a case of Jesus face, it's not pretty exciting.
Long hair, long beard, surfs a lot, those types of vibes. Jesus face, yeah.
I'm obsessed with you.
Oh,
You're great.
I'm glad.
That's fantastic.
Anneli, it's great to have you in here. We wish you all the best for tomorrow. Can't wait to get off to a great start. Take those girls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what you wanted to
It'll
say.
be good. It'll be good. It'll be
we'll
a
have
great
to catch
game.
up again.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having
Anneli.
me.
Awesome.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
It's the last weekend for the AFLW season, and the Fremantle Dockers, well, they were going to be playing the following weekend because they're playing finals, which is great news. But Emma O'Driscoll is our intercept king. Joined us this morning ahead of the last game on Sunday against the Bulldogs.
I think the word you're looking for is queen.
Queen.
Monarch.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, pin-up girl.
Yes.
So you feature heavily in the game lift out in the West today. So you're the cover girl. There's a big article about you in there as well.
You know why?
Yes.
She's salt of the earth.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like super beautiful and attractive, but yet approachable.
Oh, thank you, Nathan. I'm going to put that in my bio. I am certainly going to get fined for this photo right here.
What's the fine?
Fine from the girls, but credit from Mum because she's definitely going to put that on the fridge.
For sure.
Oh, that's a good one.
Absolutely.
So for people who haven't got the West Australian at the moment, it's Em's on the game, which is the
Photoshop.
Yeah.
They've got
We'll chuck it up on our socials. You can check it out and have a look.
Yes.
But does your mum? How's your mum's scrapbook going of your career?
Yeah, she absolutely loves it. In all fairness, we have a neighbour that literally prints out all of the articles and laminates them for Mum. My mum would have no clue how to do that. So she's just like signed up to the West. She'll pay her $3 a month, whatever it is. And she's like, we'll look at the online articles. But no, Carol, she will print them out and she'll laminate them.
You know what? Carol,
God bless her.
inexpensive, mate.
Yeah,
is a warrior. Thank you,
We
Carol.
owe her some money, but anyways, she has got all the articles now because Carol will get them of myself
Isn't
and
that
Nathan.
so funny?
It's the best thing ever.
Old people printing out things.
Yes.
One of my mates does real estate, and he was doing a business deal with this older couple, and they had to sign some forms. So he emailed them the forms, and they printed them out, signed them, and faxed them back.
No,
the facts. Didn't even know that was a thing.
That's so funny. No, the photo that actually does feature on the fridge, the main one, is actually when Aiden was drafted, and there's only the four of us there. Nathan not in it. I was like, perfect. I was like, how come I'm changing the family icon to this?
Your family can really go at one child when your mum and dad both. When I was saying your mum and dad,
Just cut one out.
They didn't even talk about the boys. Only talked about you.
It's great.
I want to also ask if obviously that's great to be in the West Australian, so that's a great thing, and you're front and square. Were you front and square at the Northern Cup Day for Fashions on the Field?
Oh, no, I wasn't, Shawnee, for once in my life.
did you
I just
wear?
went to have a day of leisure.
Bit of some culottes.
Yeah, I can't. I wore a nice pink number. It was lovely.
Yeah.
It was about 45 degrees in Northam, as it is every single year. So I had the best time of my life with my friends. It wasn't a great turnout, but still managed to yap my way through the day. It was great.
Are we at a
big
stage
surprise.
now in our career where designers would like to see their clothes draped on M. O'Driscoll?
No, but we'll put it out there, Nate.
okay,
just
sure.
in case.
Like, she's hot to trot. She's got some bike pants on right now.
absolutely.
You know what? Even I'm looking.
Pilates is paying
So,
off.
like, honestly, if you want to put her in one of your dresses, contact
I
us. We'll
need
get you in
Nathan to
contact.
write my resume.
Yes.
I know.
I have a question that seems to feature heavily on your Instagram. Can you explain game day with the ladies and what's going on there?
Well, it is such a vibe. It's actually my best mate Pewie's birthday today, and she is the
Happy birthday,
co-host.
Pewee.
Happy birthday, Pewee.
Good
her name's
player.
Laura Pugh.
She's a good player.
She's a great player. And she's the co-host to Game Day with the Ladies. She actually works in aged care, and she had this lady one time would only call ladies lay days, and she really drew it out.
Yes.
So she's
Lay
like,
days.
we're going to use this for Game Day with the Ladies. And then we just brought this in. We buy these like $20 Kmart bloody speakers.
Speaker and
systems,
microphone.
Terrible. We go through about 7 a year. We need a sponsorship for that.
If anyone's got any speakers, they'd like to see Emma Driscoll
So
model.
there doesn't seem to be much more to it than other than getting on that thing and saying it's game day with the ladies.
Look, we do advertise the time of the game where it is, but the worse quality, the better. Now, I've just figured out how to do a green screen, so I've just been green screening myself everywhere. It's been amazing.
It's terrible when someone finds a new technology and then
Yes,
uses it, and
bad.
everyone goes, "Yeah, we've seen all those
We've been
films."
doing that for years.
Em, it seems like when you guys are away, you run the vibe's different.
Yeah, it is so much. We
you
are
win every
playing
time.
win every time. It's been incredible when we go away. I think just not having to work, Shawnee, and it's just all about footy. But then we just, I guess, build that connection piece even further. Like you see what everyone's doing, at 7 p.m. at night, we're playing games, in the team room, we're watching the footy together, we're eating together. I just think that just changes the vibe completely.
What's the percentage of players in your team that are working versus that aren't working and just doing football?
There'd definitely be less now working for sure. Previously it was a lot more, but now that the money has gone up, I'd say we've got quite a few players that are especially younger, just studying, able to just study.
Yeah, right.
Are you excited to be one of those people that could just do football?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think if anyone could get a chance to just be a full-time athlete, they would. Well, we've got, a 10-year window to do this.
Yeah, so you can always go back to your career.
During your time, could you even fathom because we saw that movie that time. That was, it was a football movie, Australian football movie, and it was back in the day when the boys were playing AFL. Would go and do a brickie
It was about NRL that one.
Yeah. Could you even grasp the concept of doing what you did plus working?
Oh, there was guys who did that.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of them.
In your team
I wasn't one of them. So when I first started, I did an AFL traineeship. So I just went to the club a couple of times a week, which I was doing nothing. Let's be honest.
Yeah, perfect.
I got my diver's license once with the coach. And
Peter Wilson worked in breakfast.
The Dockers.
Nathan Peter Wilson worked in breakfast radio and then went and played for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's
imagine doing these hours and playing sport.
Natalie, there was a couple of guys who were doing apprenticeships and they were like baller making and plumbing and all this stuff, and then they'd come and have to train full time as much, and I wasn't doing anything, so it was really difficult.
So what are some of the professions we got on your team?
A wide range of things. So
you got teachers?
We got teachers, which is good, because they knock off at they can try and knock off at 3:30ish. Then we don't train until 4 p.m. anyway.
So you're running after school hours like a junior footy club.
Do we have any lawyers or anything?
We do. Jess Lowe just graduated as a lawyer, so she's working in a law firm, and like her Wednesdays she works till 8 o'clock at night.
Over the years, haven't you?
We have had police officers. I don't think we have any right now. We have a heap of like healthcare professionals. So we've got OTs, physios. It really varies. We've got, again, a lot of our younger girls are studying or they're kind of working reception.
Isn't it crazy?
Sort of thing.
That movie back in the past was showing how they used to work. You're in that movie now for the women.
But it's wild because I was there doing physio full time, having to leave my pracs early, in my final year to get to footy. And now I see these girls able to just choose 2 units a semester. Yeah. And I'm like, that is just incredible.
But you hate them a bit.
But I've hated them a bit,
Now, it's a big game, obviously, to get through before we hit finals. So obviously we'll get stuck into the finals when that happens, but it's exciting to finish off the year on a high, having a home game as well.
Yes, absolutely. Get down to Freo Oval this Sunday.
It's game day with the ladies.
Game day with the ladies. We're taking on the Bulldogs, which will be really good. So hopefully we can finish with an extra 4 points. And we still have an opportunity to be in the 4 as well, Shawnee. So hopefully we can make the 4, but then otherwise we should be guaranteed a home final if not.
Any single men in the crowd, take the pre-game poster out of the West today. Draw a love heart around her face.
And bring it to the game.
And then bring it to the game. That'll be indication that you are interested. Also, you can contact us here at Nova because Dating the O'Driscolls is coming very soon.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you run it by Nathan?
I haven't, but he'll be all for it. Actually, to be honest, his skin folds aren't doing too well after the beers that he's consuming on the weekend. So
you can do with the workouts that we say.
That's exactly it, Nat.
They can do origami with the skin folds.
Good luck, Em.
Good luck.
Hope it's a win.
Thanks so much, guys.
Go, Em. Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.